Hello and welcome back to another video, and this is again another lockdown league race, and this is the GR3 race at the Nürburgring GP track from sometime last week, I think Thursday it was, but we did put the thing on pole. We are still in our Beetle as we're going to be in it for the whole season, so we got this false start, and I don't know why in the world the pole is on the outside here at the Nürburgring. Because we don't get the best launches. I still can't figure out how to launch the Beetle without traction control, but as you can see me asking in the live commentary, I have no idea why pole's on the outside, because it does not help you whatsoever, as we're actually going to get, the Porsche is going to go up and the GTR is going to make a bit of contact, but we are going to hang on to second place here, and now just chasing down TKO12 in the Porsche, who has been our main rival this year, as we have both split the first two rounds of the championship, both at Catalonia. I won the first one, he won the second one, and he finished second when I won, and I finished second when he won. So we are tied on points coming into this race, and we are both at the front of the field in qualifying. As I was not actually sure I was going to be able to put the thing on pole, as I did not find any pace until very end of qualifying, and we put it on pole by like half a second, I think. But we did play with the setup some, just trying to get this Beetle to drive a bit better as tuning is allowed. But as you can see, we are just trying to catch back up to the Porsche that is in front of us, and the goal here early on was just try to gap all the other cars and pull away, as we have Mark and the other Beetle behind us, and we were just gonna in the early stages just try and pull away from the pack. And this race was interesting, as it was either a one or a two-stop strategy, and we're actually going to commit to the two-stop strategy, as I just did not think saving fuel was going to be the fastest way for me in the Beetle. And the Porsche in front of us is actually going to be on a one-stop, so it is actually important that we need to get out front here and just kind of open up a bit of a gap back and see if we can make this two-stop strategy work. So we're coming to the end of lap one here, and we're going to close up a good amount through the last corner, trying to get the drive off. It's not going to happen, but we are in the draft here, and going to see maybe have a look into turn one. We're not quite close enough, I don't think. We think about looking and then decide better of it. So closing up here at the end of lap one, we're still following the Porsche, and we have started to put a gap between us and third place, as we were just marginally quicker than the rest of the field, me and T-Code 12. And coming through here, we sucked through this corner. That right-hander, we could not get the power down, and that is really where this Porsche killed us, was off the exit of that corner, which does kind of suck, as it did eliminate some of the very few overtaking opportunities on this track, as there's basically, you got turn one, maybe going into that corner, possibly coming into this corner if you could get close enough, and then the chicane is really the only other spot on the track that lends itself to overtaking. So we're going to follow him up through here, and we're going to skip ahead to lap 3 here, coming on around the same part of the track. We actually get a good run through the flat-out corner, and as you can see, the top is a bit messed up. We're going to go to the outside, try to outbrake him, and it's not going to work, as there's just no grip around the outside. That is a hard move to pull off. So we're skipping here to the end of lap 4. Now coming on to lap 5, we again have the run here and going to look for the move. We're going to go to the inside here, down the front straightaway, and this corner is so hard to overtake in, because it's a right-hander into a left-hander, and if they can stay anywhere in the vicinity, they have the inside for this tight and long left-hander, and that's just going to yield them position back. So we could not grab the lead there. We're hanging out in second here on lap 5. Later on lap 5, we're going to come out of one of the hairpins, and we get a really good run here up the hill. Going to come up to the chicane. We're going to see what he does. He is going to defend the inside. We're going to look to the outside, see if we can get on the brakes later. And it's not going to work. And on this game, you really have to abuse those curbs to pick up time. And on the outside, you just can't do that. So here we are on lap 8. We're actually going to decide to dive into the pits, and we are going for the two-stop strategy. So I think we're going to pit on laps 8 and 15 and just see what we can do. So we are going to fill it all the way up with fuel on this first stop. and go from there and see how little fuel we need to put in at the end. So waiting on the fuel here in our number 27 KSF Racing Beetle. And it takes a very long time as the fuel flow is not great, but we are finally going to get enough fuel, and that's going to put us out in P4 is when where we're gonna come out. So we've worked our way back up to P1 here on the end of lap 14. Not much happened, and we're gonna come back into the pits here for our second stop. We have about a 6-second gap back, so we're definitely gonna lose the lead here. But we're gonna see if we can come back in the later stages of this race, as right now it says we're going to come out in P2. Now it says P3 as Bay is the best is going to come through. P4 now is what it's saying, as we had to put in just enough fuel to make it to the end. And currently in second, but you're going to see on the left of your screen the GTR is going to come back through. Bay is the best is going to come back through, and hopefully we can make quick work of this GTR. So here on to lap 15, we're going to get a good run coming up into the chicane. All these guys were on one stop, so they're half saving fuel and have a lot older tires than I do, as I'm on these fresh super soft tires. We're going to go to the outside. Bay is the best is going to let us through. As you can hear on the live commentary, I did thank him, as he had realized that he's not going to defend from me on these fresh tires for 6 laps. So skipping ahead here to lap 17, we have closed down this gap marginally, and it's going to put us right onto the bumper of this Porsche in front of us in a battle for the lead. And with just 3 laps to go, we're coming up the hill. We're going to see what we can do. This track, if you drive the correct line, you can make yourself very hard to pass, as he defends to the inside there. And again, we're going to try this move. It's not going to work. That's the second time we've tried that move and have it not work. And we are on so much fresher tires that we are just so much quicker than this Porsche in front of us. We're going to take a look down into the chicane, see what we can do. Look outside. Going to swing back to the outside for this corner, as you can defend so easily on this corner. It's so hard to go around the outside of somebody through there and make it clean. And we're going to have to settle and try in a different spot. Now coming through the final corner, we're going to see if we can maybe get a close enough run to take a look down into the first corner. And we have a decent drive off the corner. It's going to lend itself to a move, but Tom is going to defend the inside here going into turn 1. And we're going to let him, actually, as we're going to maybe look to see if we can go around the outside, as it is a move you can do, as you're going to have the inside for the next corner. He does outbrake us, and we're going to try the switchback, but again, we're going to be on the outside, so we're at a disadvantage. And Tom's going to go back through, as we have to back out of it to avoid running off the track. Now down into second gear through the left-hander, still fighting with this Porsche for the lead of the race and the lead of the championship if we can win this race. Now coming here on lap 18 with just 3 laps to go, or with just over 2 laps to go, we're coming down into the chicane. This time we are a lot closer. We're going to look to the outside and see if it's going to happen. It's not, so we're actually going to back out of it and try to get a run off the corner and stay tight. And we get the better drive off. Tom slides the Porsche sideways, gets very sideways off the corner, and it's going to kill his exit speed. We're very close coming through the final corner. We're going to get the drive off. The space is going to open up the inside. We are going to go side by side down the front straightaway. It's a drag race between us, seeing who's actually going to be the first one to turn 1. We're not sure the inside's actually going to be helpful, though, as he's just going to have the inside for the next corner. And we're going to go down into second gear, down the hill, into the right-hander, try to hit the lip there and try to get the thing to rotate. He has the inside, and he's going to fight his way back. We're still side by side. We're going to surrender the position momentarily, side by side down through here, and he's going to outbrake himself and actually come into contact with us, and then he's going to yield the position, as he accidentally got into us, which almost sent us in a wreck, and he does yield the position there. So with just 2 laps to go, we have taken the lead of this race. And skipping ahead to the final lap here, coming through the chicane with just 1 corner to go, Cy Boyle with some more TV time, stopping on the exit, going 1 lap down, now through the final corner. And we're going to take a look at this, and we are going to come through to win our second race of the season and go 2 out of 3 in the Lockdown League in the GR3 category. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment below what kind of content you would like to see on the channel. And peace out.